All right, we are on the record. It is December 18th, 2019. This is Judge Wish, Courtroom 1, Session 1. Can I have the parties announce themselves for the record, please?
Letitia Fowler with the Office of Public Defender.
Elaine Fusco, State Attorney's Office.
All right, good morning, sir. Can you tell me your name, please?
Darren Lee Jackson.
All right, Mr. Jackson, you're here in 2019 CF 1701580. You're arrested for grand theft of a motor vehicle. I do find probable cause for that offense. And I don't have a form for the public defender. Did you plan on hiring your own attorney, or did you want me to see if you qualify for the public defender?
See if I qualify for the public
Okay.
defender.
All right. Well, I do know, is the second case, is it a VOP or is it a violation of parole? Okay, and he's being held no bond on that. Okay, I'm gonna appoint the PD, okay? And so in that case, your bond will stay at $2,500. You can't have any contact with any victim or witness. You can't return back to 407 East 9th Street. And you can't possess or consume any illegal substances without a valid prescription. Do I need to address the 18 CF 2452?
No.
Okay. Okay. And 2019 CT 1486AA, you're arrested for driving without a valid driver's license. I do find probable cause, and I'll appoint the PD to represent you in that case as well. You can't drive without a valid driver's license, and the bond will stay set at $500.
So I can get a 300 to drop the EOP.
All right, please tell me your name.
Mrs. Rhonda McCray.
All right, Ms. McCray, you feel, I have a determination of counsel hearing for her, correct? Do we have an affidavit? Did you fill out an affidavit for the public defender? Okay, I'm gonna need that. So can somebody from your office
Yes, Your Honor.
go back there and fill one out for her? Okay. Is there a reason why that wasn't done? or-
Oh, I didn't want one, ma'am.
Okay, you don't want the public
Honorable
defender?
Judge. No, ma'am.
Okay, all right, so this was a request by the public defender's office.
Oh,
Did you speak with somebody at the public defender's office?
no, I didn't, never.
Okay, so
Yeah,
Ms. Fowler, you may want to
Judge.
get with whoever filed the motion.
I had wrote to the military. I'm in the United States Navy, and they gave me a legal aid, and I haven't heard from them yet. I've been trying to reach them
Okay,
by
well,
phone.
this is a determination
and I
of
wrote-
counsel hearing, ma'am, in 19 CF 16223AO. Looks like it was a request by the public defender's office, but I have some emails or a lot of paperwork here today. So it looks like all right, it was a request by the public defender's office saying that she does not have counsel. It doesn't indicate that they ever spoke with her or that she ever requested counsel.
If this case, Your Honor, couldn't be solved today, I
can't. It's a
Okay.
felony, ma'am, and even if the state had filed an information on it, I'm not permitted to take a plea on that.
Okay.
So I think it's important that you have an attorney. They can file any motions or help you get some of the services that you are trying to get.
That's what the attorney is trying to do from Washington,
well, but
D.C. But I'll take a public defender until he gets in contact with me.
Okay,
she-
well, I'm gonna still need her to fill out an
Sure.
application.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so we'll have her do that, and then we'll recall her again, maybe later this morning. Okay?
Thank you, ma'am.
All right.
Honorable Judge.
I'll just hold off on that. All right, good morning, sir. Can you tell me your name, please?
Joseph Moss.
All right, Mr. Moss, you're here in an out-of-county warrant out of Seminole County. The judge in Seminole County did set your bond at none. Seminole County will have 24 hours pursuant to our administrative order to come and get you. If they don't do that, then you'll come back before a judge. I do have to advise you, though, that you do have reporting requirements, okay?
Thank
So
you.
you'll still need to comply with those while you're at the Orange County Jail, or wherever you go, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, thank you. All right, good morning. Can you tell me your name, please?
Kirk Leonard,
All right, Mr. Leonard, you're here in 2019 MM 1134AW. You were arrested for battery. If you find probable cause, I'll appoint the public defender's office to represent you. I don't believe the state will have an offer. Okay. So I am gonna order no contact with the victim or any witnesses, no weapons, no firearms, no ammunition. And you must maintain a separate residence. I believe that's your roommate, so I'm not kicking you out of your home, but I'll allow you to go back with law enforcement if you need to do so, if the victim's still present at the residence. So we'll make sure that that's in the court minutes, okay? And the bond will stay at 500.
how long will I have to be in jail?
Well, you have a bond. So if you can't make your bond, then the public defender can file a motion for you.
Can't you tell me?
The one-time return of law enforcement? Yeah, because they're roommates. So maintain separate residence. Yeah, thanks. All right, thank you, sir. All right, please tell me your name.
Edwin Valley.
All right, Mr. Valley, you're here in 2018 CF 6486AO. You were arrested pursuant to a capias for failing to appear for your pretrial conference on November 20th, 2018. The judge did revoke your release and set your bond at none on all the counts. And does he have the public defender? Okay, you do have the public defender. They were appointed to you previously, so they'll have to file any motions to set bond with you in Division 17. All right, good morning. Please tell me your name.
Jared Austin.
All right, Mr. Alston, you're here in 2019 CF 17166AO. You're arrested for aggravated battery with a weapon. I do find probable cause for the offense. I'll appoint the public defender. You may not return back to 2060 Americana Boulevard. Have any contact with any victim or any witness at that location. No weapons, no firearms, and no ammunition, and your bond will stay set at $5,000. Please tell me your name, sir.
Anthony Thaddeus.
Okay, is your status your last name or your first name?
That's my
Is Anthony
first
your
name.
last?
No,
Okay.
Anthony, my last name.
Okay, all right. Mr. Anthony, you're here in 2019 CF 17154AO. You're arrested for burglary of a conveyance and petty theft of $100 or more. I do find probable cause for those offenses, and I'll appoint the public defender to represent you in your case. You may not go back to the 6505 Hidden Beach Circle anywhere in this Hidden Beach subdivision. Do you live in that subdivision?
I don't know what this at.
Okay, well, you can't go back to that subdivision. You can't have any contact with any victim or witness in the case. The bond will stay set at $3,500 and $100. Oh, I only have one. I don't have any other paperwork. That-
I don't even have the affidavit, I mean, if you wanna print it. She had the year. You need 17153, right? You didn't. 53, she has 54.
Which one did I do? 5-3?
5-4.
5-4, so 1-3, 17153. It's not even in the clerk system. So, has he been arrested on it?
Yes.
Okay. Huh? Yeah, no, there's nothing in the system at all. Ms. Fowler, do you need it's basically the same affidavit, it's just one of the other burglaries that's contained in there, talking about,
Can I get a copy of the affidavit? Yeah, I did, but.
huh? The bond amounts are the same. So this is 2019 CF 17153AO, and Mr. Anthony, you're charged in that case with burglary of a conveyance and petty theft of $100 or more.
I thought I was already charged.
So, after reviewing the affidavit, I do find probable cause for those offenses, and I'll appoint the public defender to represent you in this case as well.
Is there any way I can get?
You're not to return back to the Hidden Beach subdivision or have any contact with any listed victim or witness in that case. And the bond will stay set at $3,500 and $100. Ms. Fowler, do you want this copy?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay,
You got you.
thanks.
All right. So two.
All right, thank you.
Hey.
All right, good morning, sir. Can you tell me your name, please?
Jaquan Falcon.
All right, Mr. Falcon, you're here in 19 CF 17172. You were arrested for possession of cannabis, more than 20 grams, possession of oxycodone, and possession of drug paraphernalia. You do find probable cause for those offenses, and I'll appoint the public defender to represent you. You may not possess or consume any illegal substances without a valid prescription.
Yes, ma'am.
And I'm gonna ROR on count 1. Count 2 will be 1,000, and count 3 will be 100. You're out on release in 2 cases, 2019 CF 16545AO, 2019 MM 9671AO. I am gonna revoke the bonds at this time in those cases. You do have attorneys in both of those cases, and they'll be able to file any motions for you.
So there's no bond.
You have a bond in the new case, but you're out on release, and you violated that release, so I'm revoking the bonds in those other 2 cases.
Thank you.
I don't, can I put the other case in there? Oh, okay. Oh, it's on there, okay. All right, good morning. Please tell me your name, sir.
Dwayne Hicks.
All right, Mr. Hicks, you're here in 2019 CF 16365AO. You were arrested pursuant to a warrant in which probable cause was found for grand theft over 100 from a dwelling, false verification to a pawnbroker, and dealing in stolen property as a principal. And I'll appoint the public defender's office to represent you in your case. You may not return back to 137 9th Street. And you may not return back to Value Pawn at 5141 Silver Star Road. You may not have any contact with any victim or witness. And the bonds I'll stay bond on the count 1 at 5,000, count 2 I'll reduce to 150, count 3 will be 150. All right, please tell me your name, sir.
Howard Jones.
All right, Mr. Jones.
How you doing?
Good, how are you?
Good.
All right, you're here in 2019 CF 10322AO. You were arrested pursuant to a capias for failing to appear for pretrial on December 11th, 2019. The judge did set your bond at $2,500. Does he have the public defender? Okay, you do have the public defender. If you can't make that bond, they'll be able to file a motion for you, okay?
Thank you.
All right, please tell me your name.
Craig Mariani.
All right, Mr. Mariani, you're here in 2019 CF 11072AO. You're arrested pursuant to a capias for failing to appear for case management conference on December 9th, 2019. The judge in that case did revoke your release and set your bond at none. Does he have the PD? Okay. You do have the public defender. They'll be able to file any motions for you, okay?
Okay, thank you.
All right, good morning. Can you tell me your name, please?
It's Mayan Ramatula.
All right. Is Mayan your last name?
Mayan is my last
Okay.
name, yes.
All right, Mr. Mayan, you're here in 2019 CF 16092AO. You're arrested pursuant to a warrant in which probable cause was found for robbery with a firearm. I'll appoint the public defender's office to represent you in your case, and this is a punishable by life felony. Ms. Fusco, does the state want to be heard as to bond?
Yes, Your Honor. The victim in this case saw an ad on OfferUp for an Apple iPhone by someone listed as Diamond. A contact phone number was given, and the two agreed to meet at a set location. When the victim arrived, the man previously known as Diamond said the phone was dead, needed to be charged. When the victim went to his car to open and get a phone charger, the defendant pushed him to the ground and pulled a semi-automatic handgun from his waistband and pointed it at the victim. He told the victim to give him money, and the victim handed over $460. He also asked the victim for his cell phone, which was an Apple iPhone. The victim has photographs of the injuries he sustained from falling to the ground and being kicked in the face, and he has an estimate on his vehicle of $500. He also has photographs of the damage to the car. The detective who was assigned to the case contacted OfferUp and requested information on the user ID for the account Diamond for the transaction that took place between the defendant and the victim, and the two account identifiers were linked to the defendant, and one was using the name Mike Mayan. The photo they were able to find on Mr. Mayan also fit the description of the person that the victim had described in the incident. A photo lineup was formed. The victim was also able to identify the defendant as the person who had robbed him at gunpoint. So in this case, the mover-up accounts were connected to the defendant. The phone number given to the victim to meet up was connected to the defendant and belonging to the defendant. One of the mover-up IDs was Mike Mayan. The victim's original description matched the defendant, and the victim was able to identify the defendant in a photo lineup, and there are photos of the injuries and damage to the car matching the information given in the complaint. The state argues there is proof evident or presumption great and asks that the defendant be held without bond.
Ms. Fowler?
Your Honor, we just ask the court to exercise its discretion in setting bond and also to take into consideration he has a light criminal history.
Okay. All right, Mr. Mayan, I do find proof evident presumption great based on what is contained within the affidavit for the arrest warrant. I am going to hold you at no bond at this time. The PD's office can file any motions for you. You're not to return back to the scene of where the offense is alleged to have occurred. No contact with any victim or any witness. No weapons, no firearms, no ammunition, and no alcohol or any illegal substances without a valid prescription. All right, please tell me your name.
Ernesto Medina, ma'am.
All right, Mr. Medina, you're here in 2019 CF 3480AO. You're arrested pursuant to a warrant for a violation of pretrial release. And the judge in the case did set your bond at none. And does he have the public defender? You have a private attorney in the case?
Yeah.
Okay, so you'll have to contact that attorney and they'll have to file a bond motion for you, okay?
Okay.
All right, please tell me your name, sir.
Eugene Root?
Do we know what happened to Alexander Pacheco? Okay, I'll hold on to that one. Did you say Root?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, all right, Mr. Root, you're here in 2018 CF 14855AO. You're arrested pursuant to a capias for failing to appear for your arraignment on November 6, 2018. And the judge did revoke your release and set your bond at none in the case. I'm gonna appoint the public defender. I have a form here for that. You do qualify. So they'll have to file a bond motion for you. Nothing I can do about that today, okay?
All right.
All right, good morning. Can you tell me your name, please?
Hoy Andrew Sibley Jr.
All right, so you're here in 2004 CF 2814. And you were arrested pursuant to a capias because the state did file an information in your case charging you with grand theft third degree of a motor vehicle and grand theft third degree. And I'll appoint the public defender to represent you. I know it's an old case. So what I'm gonna do, because the capias was a little confusing, the judge set your bond at 1,000 but didn't address both counts. So I think they're holding you no bond on count 2. So I am gonna stay the bond at 1,000. I'm gonna ROR you on count 2. Okay, so you'll just have the $1,000 bond because I think that's what the judge intended. Okay?
Thank you.
So the PD's office, if you can't make your bond, they'll be able to file a motion for you. All right? You can't have any contact with the victim or any witnesses, and you can't go back to where the offense is alleged to have occurred. Okay?
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
Joseph Staggs, recused, Your Honor.
Okay. All right, Mr. Staggs has refused to come to court. I'm finding that to be a waiver, 2019 CF 17150AO. I'm going to appoint the public defender's office. Ms. Fowler, do you want to formally waive?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. All right, he's charged with burglary of a conveyance and grand theft third degree. Minimal facts here, but all the facts are there. So I do find probable cause, and I did appoint the PD. He cannot return back to 3576 Brighton Park Circle or have any contact with any victim, any witness, or any possible co-defendant. And the bond will stay set at $3,500 and $100. All right, good morning. Can you tell me your name, please? Tobey? Okay. Mr. Tobey, you're here in 2019 CF 17163 AO. You were arrested for... Yeah. Oh, okay. We'll take no action. All right, please tell me your name, sir.
Joseph Hooker.
All right, Mr. Hooker, you're here in 2019 MM 552 AE. You were arrested for 2 counts of resisting an officer without violence. And I do find probable cause. I'll appoint the public defender to represent you. I don't know if the state will have an offer.
Yes,
Okay.
adjudication of guilt, 4 days with credit time served, court cost.
So it's a 4-day offer with credit for, I believe you have 2 days in. This might get you out tomorrow.
Oh, yes, I do that. Of course.
But it will get him out tomorrow, correct? Okay.
Tomorrow?
I don't know when tomorrow, but it will get you out somewhere tomorrow.
Oh,
Sometime
yes,
tomorrow.
ma'am, thank you. Oh, bless.
All right, we're gonna have to go through some questions, okay? So
Yes,
just
ma'am.
hang tight.
Yes, ma'am.
And Your Honor, enter a plea of no contest.
Okay. You gotta get your exercise today. All right, Mr. Hooker, I'm showing you this plea form. Is this your signature at the bottom?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand everything that was contained within the plea form?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you understand all the rights you're giving up by entering the plea?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you on probation anywhere?
No, ma'am.
Okay, you understand if you're not a U.S. citizen, the plea will subject you to deportation.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, I do find a factual basis to accept your plea to both counts based on the affidavit in the court file. I'll adjudicate you guilty on each count. Sentence you to 4 days in the Orange County Jail with credit for 2 days' time served. Those counts will run concurrent. I do have to impose court costs. I'll order that you pay those by December 18, 2020. That gives you a year,
Yes,
okay?
ma'am.
If you'd like to appeal the judgment and sentence of the court, you must do so in writing within 30 days. If you cannot afford an attorney, one will be appointed for you. Good luck.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, good morning, sir. Can you tell me your name, please?
William James Leroy.
All right, Mr. Leroy, you're here in 2019 MM 10103 AO. You're arrested for trespass. Did you find probable cause? I'll appoint the public defender. Was there an offer?
Yes, Your Honor. Adjudication of guilt, 2 days with credit time served and court cost.
All right, and Mr. Leroy, you can't go back if you want to accept the offer. You can't go back to that Circle K.
Yeah, no contest.
Okay.
Your Honor, was a PD appointed?
I did. It goes to me. Yeah. Thanks. Okay. All right, Mr. Leroy, I'm showing you this plea form. Is this your signature at the bottom? Is that a yes? I need you to say it out loud.
Yes.
All right. Did you understand everything contained within the plea form?
Yep.
Do you understand all the rights you're giving up by entering the plea?
Yep.
Are you on probation anywhere?
No.
Do you understand if you're not a U.S. citizen, the plea will subject you to deportation?
Yeah.
Is that a yes?
I'm an American citizen. yeah.
Okay, but you understand that if you're not, it will
Yeah,
subject
yeah.
you to deportation? Okay. I do find a factual basis to accept your plea based on the affidavit in the court file. I'll adjudicate you guilty, sentence you to 2 days in the Orange County Jail with credit for 2 days' time served. You can't go back to the Circle K at 2410 West Oak Ridge Road. Abide by the trespass warning. If you go back, you'll probably just get arrested, okay?
Okay.
So I do also have to impose court costs. I'll order that you pay those by December 18th, 2020. If you'd like to appeal the judgment and sentence of the court, you must do so in writing within 30 days. If you cannot afford an attorney, one will be appointed for you, sir. Good luck.
All right, thank you.
All right, good morning. Please tell me your name.
Mariah McGrady.
All right, Miss McGrady, you're here in 2019 MM 10114AO. You're arrested for trespass on school grounds or facility. I do find probable cause. I don't have a form for the public defender. Were you planning on hiring your own attorney, or did you want to see if the state had an offer for you?
An offer.
Okay.
Yes, Your Honor. Adjudication of guilt, 3 days with credit time served. Court costs, no return to the scene of University High School.
Okay, so I'm looking at your criminal history and I see none, all right? So you may qualify for a program with the state attorney's office called pretrial diversion, okay? So what I'm gonna do is, I don't want you to mess up your criminal history today without talking with somebody a little bit more in depth about it. So I'm gonna release you on pretrial release. You need to make sure you do not return back to the University High School, abide by the trespass warning, don't have any contact with any victim or witness there, okay? Don't miss any meetings or any phone calls, and keep in touch with your, well, you didn't want the public defender. Do you want me to appoint the PD?
I'm unsure.
Yeah, I mean, I know you haven't been through the system, so it's important that you have an attorney. So, let me see if you qualify for the public defender. Do you work?
Not yet.
Okay, do you get any
Not
income at
anymore.
all?
Not right now, no.
Do you live with your parents?
I live with my aunt.
Your aunt? Okay.
Yes.
And so do you have any income coming every month at all?
Soon, yes.
What?
Yes, I do.
What?
Soon.
What is your income?
I'm gonna get like a job in like about 2 weeks.
Okay, but you don't have one right now?
Not right now.
Okay, I'm gonna appoint the public
Eventually.
defender to represent you based on your testimony. So when you get out of court, you're gonna get a court date. You don't miss that court date. Keep in touch with your attorneys. If you miss that court date, what happens is you get a warrant. It may be with no bond. You don't want that to happen, okay? All right?
That's the number 2 attorney.
Okay. PTR. Yeah. All right, good morning, sir. Can you tell me your name?
Joseph Nathan Morris.
All right, Mr. Morris, you're here in 2019 MM 10112AO. You're arrested for petty theft. I do find probable cause, and I'll appoint the public defender to represent you. And was there an offer?
On this one, Your Honor, as it is enhanceable and it appears that there may be some prior history, we would withhold at this time.
Okay. So you can't go back to the Walmart at 3101 West Princeton Street or have any contact with any listed victim or witness in the case. And I am going to set your bond at $1,000. I'm not going to revoke your bond today in your other case. If I see you again, or I can tell you if you come back before another judge and they see that you have 2 cases that you're out on release on, you pick up anything new, chances are your release will get revoked on both cases. Do you understand? Okay. All right, please tell me your name.
Oh, my name is Thiên.
Nguyen?
Thiên Nguyen.
Nguyen? Okay.
Thiên.
All right, Mr. Nguyen, you're here in 2019 MM 1131AW. You're arrested for trespass. I do find probable cause, and I'll appoint the public defender's office to represent you in your case. Was there an offer?
Yes, Your Honor. Adjudication of guilt, 2 days with credit time served. Court costs, no return to the scene of Matthews Hope.
All right, Mr. Nguyen, the state's made an offer to you of credit for time served, and I would have to impose court costs. I'd give you a year to pay those off, and then you can't go back to the Matthews Hope at 611 Business Park Boulevard. Do you want to accept that offer?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay,
Your Honor, enter a plea of no contest.
okay, thank you. Ms. Fusco, I don't know if somebody's trying to get your attention.
Thank you, ma'am.
All right, hold on, we're just gonna ask, I'm gonna ask you some questions, okay? Thanks. All right, Mr. Nguyen, I'm showing you this plea form. Is this your signature at the bottom? Did you sign this plea form?
Okay.
No. Did you sign the plea form?
Yes.
Okay. Did you understand everything that was contained in the plea form?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Did you understand all the rights you're giving up by entering the plea?
Yes.
Oh. Are you on probation anywhere?
Oh, no, ma'am.
Okay. Do you understand that if you're not a U.S. citizen, the plea will subject you to deportation?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. I do find a factual basis based on the affidavit to accept your plea. I'll adjudicate you guilty, sentence you to 2 days in the Orange County Jail with credit for 2 days' time served. You can't go back to Matthews Hope at 611 Business Park Boulevard. Abide by the trespass warning. If you go back, you'll probably get arrested. Don't want that to happen. So I also have to impose court costs. I'll order that you pay those by December 18th, 2020. If you'd like to appeal the judgment and sentence of the court, you must do so in writing within 30 days. If you cannot afford an attorney, one would be appointed for you. Good luck, Mr. Nguyen.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, good morning. Please tell me your name.
Jeremy Owen.
All right, Mr. Oven, you're here in 2019 MM 10113AO. You're arrested for petty theft. I do find probable cause, and I'll appoint the public defender. Was there an offer?
Your Honor, as this one is enhanceable and there appears to be some relevant prior history, we would withhold the offer at this time.
Okay. So, Mr. Oben, the state, this is an enhanceable offense, so the state's not going to make an offer today, and I can't take a plea on that. So I am going to order that you're not to return back to the Walmart at 11250 East Colonial Drive. You may not have any contact with any listed victim or witness, and it appears you've been trespassed, so you must abide by the trespass warning. And the bond will stay set at the $250. All right. Good morning. Can you tell me your name?
Larry, I was wondering if I could get released on ROR.
All right. My question was, what is your full name?
Rhodey, Larry Rhodey.
All right, Mr. Rhodey, you're here in 2019 MM 10117AO. You're arrested for trespass.
Yeah, I did charge my phone at a hotel.
Mr. Rhodey, I don't want you to say anything on the record because you're being recorded. The
Yeah.
prosecutor's sitting right there. Everything that you say can and will be used against you. So today is not the day for any explanation of what you were doing. I'm reading the chart.
Yeah, it wasn't
Mr. Rhodey,
anything.
you need to be quiet.
Okay.
Please be
I was
quiet
just
so
wondering
I
if I
can
could
do
get
my
out of
part,
here.
okay?
I have work later today.
Okay. If you can't be quiet, then I'm gonna do this without you.
Okay.
So please be quiet. All right, you were arrested for trespass. I do find probable cause. I'll appoint the public defender to represent you. I don't know if the state will have an offer. Do you want to maybe see if we can resolve your case today?
Yeah,
Okay,
like I
hold-
have,
hold.
I have work later today,
Okay,
and
hold on.
it's like,
Hold on.
Yes, Your Honor.
Like, I have-
Adjudication of guilt,
It's-
2 days with credit, time served, court costs, no return to the scene of the Hyatt.
okay, so I can get out today.
That will get you out today. I don't
Yeah.
know what time, but
I
you will
have to
get.
go. I have work in Winter Park at 4
Okay,
today.
well, I don't know what time you will get out. I don't control the doors to the jail.
Okay, yeah. What's
It's
your?
a credit for time served offer. You may not return back to the hotel, and I
Okay.
have to impose court costs. I'll give you a year to pay those off. If you want to accept the offer,
Yeah.
Then you need to sign that plea form, and then I'm gonna ask you some questions.
To get out today?
Yes.
Okay.
Your Honor, was a PD appointed?
Yes.
Okay.
All right, thank you. All right, Mr. Rhodey, I'm showing you this plea form. Is this your signature at the bottom?
Yeah.
Did you understand everything contained within the plea form?
Yeah.
Do you understand all the rights you're giving up by entering the plea?
Yeah, you said I can get out today.
I'm gonna ask you, we've gone through that a bunch of times,
All right.
okay? So you need to answer my questions. Do you understand all the rights you're giving up by entering the plea?
Yeah.
Are you on probation?
Yeah.
Do you understand if you're not a U.S. citizen, the plea will subject you to deportation?
Yeah.
All right. I do find a factual basis to accept your plea based on the affidavit in the court file. I'll adjudicate you guilty, sentence you to 2 days in the Orange County Jail with credit for 2 days' time served. You may not return back to the Hyatt at 9801 International Drive. Abide by the trespass warning. I do have to impose court costs. I'll order that you pay those by December 18th, 2020. If you'd like to appeal the judgment and sentence of the court, you must do so in writing within 30 days. If you cannot afford an attorney, one will be appointed for you, sir. Okay?
So I can leave today?
Don't ask that.
I'm being released?
All right, please tell me your name, sir.
Robert Soto Rosario.
All right, Mr. Soto Rosario, you're here in 2019 MM 10115AO. You're arrested for resisting an officer without violence, possession of drug paraphernalia, and possession of cannabis less than 20 grams. I do find probable cause, and I'll appoint the public defender's office. Was there an offer? I know y'all are not prosecuting the cannabis anymore, so I don't know if you can
I
make
was
an
going to
offer.
propose on the resisting of an officer without violence, adjudication of guilt, 3 days with credit time served, and then ROR as to the possession of cannabis and the drug paraphernalia,
So-
ROR, which
No, when you resolve a case, then everything's getting resolved. So
Then we
you
would
would have
withhold
to,
an
you would
offer
have to
today.
null process it.
I'll just withhold for today then, Your Honor.
All right, Mr. Soto Rosario, I can't make the state do anything, but they're not prosecuting cannabis cases anymore. So what I'm gonna do is, I am gonna order that you're not to possess or consume any illegal substances without a valid prescription. Your bond will stay set at 500 on count 1. I'll ROR you on counts 2 and 3. And I'm not gonna take any action on your out on release case. If you come back again, Mr. Rosario, if you come back again and you have 2 cases that you're out on release on, chances are that the bonds will get revoked. So you need to be very careful what you're doing and who you're with, okay?
So I can bond it out?
All right, good morning. Please tell me your name.
Jordan Trent.
All right, Mr. Trent, you're here in 2019 MM 10125. You were arrested for petty theft. I do find probable cause, and I'll appoint the public defender to represent you. Was there an offer?
This one also is enhanceable and has prior relevant history, Your Honors. We withhold offer at this
All
time.
right, Mr. Trent, you're not to return back to Walmart at 3101 West Princeton Street or have any contact with any victim or witness or co-defendant, and you must abide by the trespass warning. And your bond will stay set at $250. All right, good morning, sir. Please tell me your name.
My name is Dennis Paul Hayslip.
All right, Mr. Hayslip, you were picked up on an out-of-county warrant out of Seminole County, and the judge in Seminole County did set your bond at none. Seminole County will have 24 hours to come and pick you up pursuant to our administrative order. If they don't do that within the time frame, then you'll come back before a judge, okay?
Okay.
All right, please tell me your name.
Pierre Walton.
All right, do we know what happened to Gerson Portillo? Okay. All right, Mr. Walton, you're here on a Hillsborough County warrant. The judge in Hillsborough did set your bond at none.
Yes, ma'am.
And so Hillsborough County will have 72 hours pursuant to our administrative order, not including weekends or holidays, to come and get you. So if they don't do it within that time frame, you'll come back before a judge, okay?
All right, because I know they'll probably come get me like no later than Monday.
I don't know when they'll come and get you, but they'll probably come and get you.
All right, so
Okay?
7-2 start today.
It starts right now, okay?
Davenport, is mental health, Your Honor.
All right, so this is the one we reset for yesterday. I'll just reset it again. We'll see if maybe we can get him. Did you speak with him, Ms. Fowler?
Yes, Your Honor, I spoke with him, and he seemed like he was okay at the time, but I guess things have changed.
Okay, well, we'll see if another day might help a little bit. So we'll reset Mr. Davenport again for a possible plea. And that was 19 MM 10009. All right.
Michael Scholl is medical.
All right, we'll reset Mr. Scholl. Can you tell me your name, sir?
Rodney Lewis Falk.
All right, Mr. Falk, I believe that Judge McGinnis had requested that I take a plea on your case to resolve it today. I got an email. This is 18 MM 651780. Got an email indicating that the offer was an adjudication of guilt, 10 days in the Orange County Jail with credit for time served. Do we know?
Has 19 days.
19, so it's a 19-day credit for time served offer. You can't return back to 2015 South Orange Blossom Trail, the Quick Stop or Sitco.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, and then I would have to impose court costs. I'll give you a year to pay those off.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, and you did have the public defender, I believe, yes?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Do you want to accept that?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
And Your Honor, enter a plea of no contest.
Thank you. All right, Mr. Falk, I'm showing you this plea form. Is this your signature at the bottom?
Yes, ma'am.
Huh?
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
okay, thank you. Did you understand everything contained within the plea form?
Yes, I got a wild surgery. I can't
Okay.
talk.
Do you understand all the rights you're giving up by entering the plea?
Yes.
Are you on probation anywhere?
No, ma'am.
Do you understand that if you're not a U.S. citizen, the plea will subject you to deportation?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Looking at the affidavit in the court file, I do find a factual basis to accept your plea based on that affidavit. Gesundheit. And I'm gonna adjudicate you guilty, sentence you to 9 days in the Orange County Jail with credit for, or excuse me, 19 days in the Orange County Jail with credit for 19 days time served. You can't go back to the Quick Stop or Sit-Go, and that is at 2015 South Orange Blossom Trail. Abide by any trespass warning, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
And I do have to impose court costs. I'll order you pay those by December 18th, 2020. If you'd like to appeal the judgment and sentence of the court, you must do so in writing within 30 days. If you cannot afford an attorney, one will be appointed for you, sir. Good luck.
Yes, ma'am, thank you.
And I think Devania Smith was a bond motion, but I believe he bonded?
He bonds.
Okay, so that's moot. So that was 19 MM 10016 AO. I'm gonna take no action. Okay, and I think that just leaves us with the 33 days. Everybody ready on those, or you need a minute?
I'm ready, Your Honor.
Okay. I have a couple either conflict or private attorneys. I've got Carlos Ortiz, filed by Kendall Ali on 2019 CF 13621AO. Looks like,
Just one second, Your Honor, I have them a little out of order. On December 17th, there was notification of non-filing.
okay, and I'm showing that, I believe his bond was revoked, but he's been in for 33 days since the bond revocation, so that will be granted. Okay. 2019 CF 15856AO, and that's Keith Revere, filed by Kenneth Homburg. But let's show a notice of non-filing was filed.
Yes, Your Honor, on December 17th, there was a notice of non-filing.
All right, that will be granted. Mhm. 2019 CF 11707AO. This was filed by Kenneth Homburg with conflict counsel. It's Ray Stiles. However, I'm showing that the bond, he was arrested on 8/16/2019. ROR was granted on 9/17/19. Then his bond was revoked, or his release was revoked on November 23rd, 2019. He's been in jail 26 days since the revocation, so this is not a timely motion.
Okay.
So that will be denied for those reasons. Unless an information's been filed, then it would be denied, but I don't show an information was
I
filed.
have a notification of non-filing on September 16th.
Yeah, that was when he was ROR'd, and then his bond was revoked. All right, and I have 2019 CF 15880 Nicole Johns. Showing info was filed.
Yes, Your Honor. On December 17th, an information was filed. Filing ID 100456852.
All right, that will be denied. All right, and now we're on to the PDs. 2019 CF 14076AO, Mary Patricia Slyman. I have an order, but I don't, oh, I see it on the second page.
On December 17th, there was a notification of non-filing.
Right, that will be granted. 2019 CF 15881AO, Paul Vincent Jones. Showing a notice of non-filing.
On December 17th, there was a notice of non-filing.
That will be granted. 2019 CF 15961AO, Shaim Markel Kellum.
Yes, Your Honor. In this one, the case was consolidated on the information with a co-defendant case, 19 CF 15779. And the
15779, is there a B or an A or?
Oh, it's 19 CF 15779-0. And the, locating the filing, the filing ID for the information is 100461987.
So it wasn't consolidated with a co-defendant? Okay, okay, that's why I was wondering if it was B or A or, yeah, okay, it's same defendant. All right, that will be denied. All right, 2019 CF 15847AO, Stephanie Sosa.
Yes, Your Honor. On December 17th, there was a notification of non-filing.
All right, that will be granted. Two 2019 CF 12236AO, Demetrius Dante Tate.
On December 17th, there was a no information notice.
All right, that will be granted. Two 2019 CF 14913AO, Darius Deshawn Bowie. I'm showing that he was arrested on 11/1/2019. Bond was filed on 11/5/19. His bond was revoked on 12/10/19, and it's been 9 days since his revocation. So I'm going to deny that based on the fact that it's untimely.
And, Your Honor, defense objects. May I state just for the record?
Sure.
The defense position is that under Rule 3.134 is that it refers to the time period that a state has to file formal charges. And the time starts on the date which the defendant is arrested. So according to the plain language of the statute, it does not require the defendant to spend the actual 33 days consecutively in jail. And just the 33 days have passed since the initial arrest.
Okay. All right, 2019 MM 9187 AO Wilgens Cherry.
On December 17th, there was a no information notice.
That will be granted. 2019 MM 9186 AO Wilgens Cherry.
On December 17th, there was a no information notice.
Okay, that will be granted. Two 2019 MM 9185 AO. All right, please tell me, oh, Ms. McCray. Okay, Ms. McCray, we're calling your case again, 2019 CF 16223 AO. And you did fill out a form for the public defender. I'm gonna appoint them to represent you. I think that's a good idea, okay? They can help you out and file any motions for you. And so you'll get an attorney today, okay?
Thank you, ma'am.
All right, good luck. All right, good morning, sir. Can you tell me your name, please?
Javier Pinella.
Can you tell me your name?
Daniel Tarazona.
All right, Mr. Terrazona, you're hearing case number 2019 CF 17171AO. You're arrested for grand theft third degree over $10,000 as a scheme, theft over $3,000 as coordinating with others, use of an anti-shoplifting or inventory control device, retail theft of $300 or more and coordinating with others, and retail theft of $100 or $300 or more from multiple locations, and conspiracy to commit retail theft. I do find probable cause for those offenses. I'll appoint the public defender to represent you. You may not return back to the premium outlets at 4951 International Drive or have any contact with any listed victim or witness or co-defendant. And the bond will stay at $5,000, $10,000, $300, and I'll reduce count 4 to 100, count 5 to 100, and count 6 to 100, but the other ones will remain. All right, thank you, sir. Call that number and they'll give you some information if you have any questions. All right, please tell me your name, ma'am.
Mariah Garcia.
All right, Ms. Garcia, you're here in 2019 CT 9136AO and 2019 CT 9137AO. You're arrested for DUI while accompanied by a minor and no vehicle registration. And I do find probable cause for those offenses. I'll appoint the public defender to represent you. And you're not to possess or consume any alcohol or any illegal substances without a valid prescription. And the bond will stay set at 500 and 100. I'm also gonna require you to get, drug tested and have any alcohol testing through pretrial release as well if you are released. I do see you're on probation. I don't know if they'll be filing a VOP.
Yeah, she's on probation. I have her David too, if you want.
Okay, no, that's okay. All right. Yeah.
You're right.
Oh, the
I'm
DUI.
still on probation? I thought I was done with probation.
Does Iverson qualify for PTR?
Mr. Iverson is mental health.
Okay,
Or Miss Iverson.
Your Honor, we didn't have a chance to interview her.
Okay.
But it looks like that she would, but she
Okay.
was out with one, so possibly.
okay, well, we'll reset her, but if somebody could try and interview her maybe, she's mental health. It was mental health?
Yes, sure.
Okay. All right, please tell me your name, ma'am.
Brina Alcorn.
All right. And Pujos bonded?
He did.
Okay, all right. All right, Miss Alcorn, you're here in 2019 MM 10124AO. You're arrested for battery and criminal mischief. I do find probable cause, and I'll appoint the public defender. I don't believe the state would have an offer today, but
No, Your Honor.
okay. So, I am gonna order that you are not to return back to where the offense is alleged to have occurred, to the Ambassador Hotel at 929 West Colonial Drive. You're not to have any contact with any listed victim or witness, no weapons, no firearms, and no ammunition. Your bond will stay set at 500 and 100. Colic bonded?
Yes, sure.
Okay, thank you. All right. Can you tell me your name, sir?
James Scott.
All right, Mr. Scott, you're here in 19 MM 1135AW. You're charged with loitering or prowling. You didn't fill out a form for the public defender. Are you hiring your own attorney?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, you want to hire your own attorney?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, all right, so, Ms. Fowler, he doesn't want your attorney, but I do find probable cause.
Okay.
Based on the facts as alleged in the affidavit. Mr. Scott, you can't go back to Target at 3343 Daniels Road, and, the bond will stay set at $250. All right, please tell me your name.
Alicia Tucker.
All right, Ms. Tucker, you're here in 2019 MM 10123AO. You were arrested for possession of drug paraphernalia. I do find probable cause. I'll appoint the public defender. Was there an offer for Ms. Tucker?
Not at this time, Your Honor.
Okay. So, Ms. Tucker, you're not to possess or consume any illegal substances without a valid prescription. I'm gonna stay your bond at 500. You're out on bond. And based on the facts of this case, I am gonna revoke your bond in 19 CF 9517AO, or revoke your release, excuse me. And so the state did file an information in that case. You're out on release. The facts of this case warrant your bond to be revoked. So, your
I'm not
attorney in
out on
that
bond.
case will be able to file any motions for you with regards to getting you a bond.
I'm not on a bond, I'm out on ROR.
Yeah, well, I'm revoking your release.
Oh, okay. Okay.
And is Michael Rouse, that was a reset, but
He's still in
mental health? Okay, we'll reset him again. Was there an offer for him so that, Ms. Fowler, maybe you can go talk to him, or?
Not that I know of
Okay.
any offer.
Maybe if you do have an offer, Ms. Fusco, maybe Ms. Fowler, or somebody can go talk to him, and
Okay.
I think it's been reset just once.
I think we could just do education bill 3 days, his credit time to serve, court costs, and return to see if it's 7-Eleven.
No return to the
He was
7-Eleven?
at a 7-Eleven where he exposed himself also.
Okay.
All right, anything else?
No, Your Honor.
Okay, we'll be in recess until tomorrow.